Good morning. It's May 12th right now. I'm heading into work right now, but I want to go to the range this afternoon. Hopefully I'll get some footage of it. I don't always have the opportunity or time to be able to get set up for that, but I think I can pull it off today. And I really wanted to get some footage of shooting my 32-19 conversion, my Glock. It still has the 40 caliber extractor in it, and it has the 9mm ejector. It's actually the whole trigger assembly thing, but the ejector's the only difference of that. Let's see. Oh, and it's got the Lone Wolf, Alpha Wolf 23-9 conversion barrel. Here's the hope. I've got two magazines. I have a 15-round magazine and a 10-round magazine, and we're going to test them out. I don't think the magazine's going to have anything to do with it. I also have two kinds of ammo. I have brass case ammo and aluminum case ammo. I don't care if the aluminum case works or not. I just want the brass case to cycle fully. Then also I have my Walther P99, and I want to shoot that just to get some rounds down range on that. But also I want to verify the zero on the sights. The sights are adjustable, and I know the rear sight is drifted a little bit to the right-hand side of the slide, only by a hair. And I want to make sure that's really the zeroing of the sight and not just me. So I'm going to do some shooting with that. I'm going to see where the shots are going. I'm going to zero it to myself, but I'm also going to be really careful to make sure I've got good trigger control. It's a double action, single action pistol. I'm going to shoot single action a little bit more than usual. Normally I do double single, decock, double single, because that's really where I have issues. Doing lots of single shots, it's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to practice with that and make sure I get the zero where it's supposed to go. Beyond that, there's really not too much going on. I have 100 rounds of aluminum case ammo, 15 rounds of brass. I'm going to buy probably 50 more, so it'll be 65 brass, 100 aluminum, and we'll just see what happens. I really don't expect much of anything to go on, so I don't know. If there are issues, I hope I get them on film. Also, I'm kind of interested to see, one, if there's a point of impact change with the conversion barrel on the Glock. I don't really like the sights on there right now. There's a little too much air, and there's a little... It's a U-notch sight on the bottom, but it's a really, like, it's almost a suppressor height sight. It's not a suppressor height sight, but it feels like it is, where there's a lot of verticalness of the front sight. I don't want to just blame the sights. I have trouble across the board with Glocks, and it's something about my trigger control on there. I don't quite have a good feeling of the trigger yet. Usually we're talking about that big at 10 yards. So about the size of a grapefruit at 10 yards, which, I mean, it's you know, people are like, oh, it's combat accurate. It's not good enough for me. I want to be able to get it dialed in. I want to be able to hit a golf ball at 10 yards. So, which I know the gun's capable of. I know I know almost every pistol is capable of hitting a golf ball at 10 yards. So that's kind of where I'm going. A lot of guns, a lot of high-end guns are better than that. So yeah, we'll see. back from the range, or leaving the range rather. I got some footage of there. I hope it's good. I haven't looked at the footage yet. But takeaway, number one, the Glock functioned perfectly for all of the brass case ammo. I didn't try aluminum case in the gun. I didn't care. And actually, the reason for that was I was shooting the Walther P99, another great 9mm compact pistol. It's not marketed as a compact; it's marketed as a duty size gun, but it kind of is Glock 19 size. Same length barrel, or pretty much the same length barrel. 15-round magazine, slightly longer grip, but the magazine and everything's a little slimmer, so it's a little easier to kind of control. And what I found with the Glock was I'm shooting the gun a little left, and I know that's a common problem of Glock shooters. And what I found is if I kind of get more trigger finger on the trigger, I pull the gun a little closer to center. I pull the point of impact a little closer to center. Sights are still not great on that. Just for my eyes, I don't see the front sight as crisp as I should when I'm shooting. I try to have more of a target focus than a lot of really good pistol shooters say you should have. I don't try to have a target, I just end up having more of a target focus. And the end, I gotta put on my sunglasses, and the end result of that is that I don't look enough at the alignment of my front sight. Sometimes I'll focus on the front sight and I'll see that it's a little shifted. But really the shifting of the front sight is not enough to cause the deviation of center of impact. Now I may have something going on biomechanically that causes my shots to go a little more left. I don't think that's so much the case. Like I said though, the gun ran flawlessly, which is really good. And gives me a little more confidence if I'm going to send this thing off and get work done to it. The rounds that I've put through this gun total, let's see, I bought it used, but in total I've put 300 or 400 rounds through this compact Glock, through any compact Glock. So I'm not worried about that. I'm still shooting it pretty well, better than I was shooting when I started shooting pistol. So it may be I just have to develop a fondness for the Glock trigger. The P99 didn't lock back frequently, did not lock back. I think that was more the ammo than anything else. I was using like the weakest of the weak 9mm ammo. I have to try it with full power loads to see if it'll lock back on an empty mag. I'll bring a magazine, I'll bring some self-defense loads and just load one round in the magazine and then see what it'll do. So we'll try that definitely. Anyway, when you guys are out practicing and in your daily lives, stay safe.